Welcome to Three Things. Tonight's guest is no stranger to the 108ing audience. He has rewritten the White Sox Twitter book as to what is edgy comedy. He's a hashtag wash dad who is both pro-union and pro-posting pics of genitals on Twitter. Rumor has it he's Grandpa Hog's son, although the legend is as of yet unproven. He loves Jesus, or at least loves making fun of him. And for the 2020 108 tourney, had his own fucking region named after him. Welcome in Juan Uribe's Cup himself, Billy Wires, to the program. William, thanks for showing up, baby.
Woo!
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. It's good to be here, and well, we have you. I want to thank you guys for letting this idiot have a bracket named after myself, and thank your daughter for that amazing art. That was fantastic.
Oh, I will. I'll let her know. I'll let her know you said that. She's gotten really good feedback from each of the number one seeds about it, including Kobe's burner, who still wants me to send his to him. He would like to keep his piece of art.
That's pretty awesome.
I'll tell you one thing about that. I was probably one of the first people to see those because we did the thing at Buffalo Wings and Rings, and I'm going through them before we start. I'm flipping through it, and like as I flipped to yours, I saw that the first thing I saw was the trout. There's like just a little trout in the corner, and I was cracking up, man. I was just like, I lost my shit. I laughed for like 5 minutes.
I get a lot on Twitter. I get a lot of like, I'll say something that my daughter's watching, or whatever. It's like, is that age appropriate? And I'm thinking to myself, she drew that fucking picture with the trout, and she obviously knows what the fuck that is. Otherwise, she wouldn't have drawn it. Like, but no one picked up on that. Everyone's like, don't you think Grey's Anatomy is a little touchy for your daughter to be looking at? Fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
She's a modern day Ansel Adams. She knocked it out the park.
All right, so the three things concept that was thing one. Thing number two is you're going to bring a question for the group.
And that's you guys want the question now, obviously, right?
Yeah, lay it on.
All right, I've got my pants off. So I beat this up back and forth all day, and you guys were gracious enough to let me ask the last question of the Sunday Soak all summer long. And I killed you guys with just bizarre, weird shit constantly. And now I've got to face you guys visually, so that's going to be hard to do. So I've been back and forth, and it's kind of hard to get into the baseball thing right now. Obviously, we all got a huge appetite for it, but we can't open up the fridge. So...
Oh no!
We lose him?
He froze up just as that was going to be the question. God
damn it! He was getting ready to come, and then the internet connection went out. We couldn't finish the scene.
It's like Xavier McDaniel in Singles. He's like, "Don't come yet."
It is a beautiful O face, though. There we go.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Are we all back? Are we all live at 5? Yeah. So I'm driving.
Oh.
No!
My wife texted me. He's going through the...
Hold on. You're going to have to start over.
Yeah, you're going to have to start it over.
You're still frozen.
I just got to edit this.
All right, now we got you.
All right.
So I'm driving into work this morning, and like I said, I'm beating this question up the last day or two, and I beat you guys up with such oddball questions, but my wife texted me this morning as I'm driving into work, and obviously with this pandemic, a lot's going on, and I do the bills, and I handle our bank account, but she's strolling through looking for the stimulus check this morning, and she's starting to see all the debits, and I'm driving and trying to read this and not kill anybody to Dan Ryan, and out of the blue I see, you fucking spent $350 on alcohol the last 2 weeks, you asshole. So my guys are all. What does your wife grind your gears on? What does your wife own your ass?
Oh, that's a good question. How do we get our balls busted?
Long story short, yeah, they don't really do anything. So what does your wife? And she's right. So I guess that's kind of the question. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
So.
What I heard of it, yes. So
right.
So it's like what dumb shit do we do that we get our balls busted for?
Yeah. Absolutely, Tracy. There you go.
Oh man, there's so much. Like, it, I'm generally a mess. So I think I I think the thing that like I know I do this, and like this is probably one of my worst traits, and so I will say this. Like, so we'll go out like with you guys or whatever, and we'll talk about something, and like well, I'll be out drinking and we'll talk about it, and we will have a full fucking conversation, and like the next day I just won't recall it, and like I just fucking like there's mornings I wake up where I'm just like, ah man, I know I said we're gonna do something today and I don't remember what it is. And I just wait to find out. Like I have this anxiety all day of like what the fuck. Like I'm not like worried about what I agreed to because I'm always happy to do whatever. It's just I just don't know what I agreed to. I know I'm gonna get shit because I don't remember it. And so the easy solution is to not drink myself into oblivion, but it just doesn't seem to ever work out.
Yeah, I don't see that happening in the near future. My sock summer, how about you?
So, William, the being as perfect as I am is not only a skill, it's a lifestyle. Okay. She gives me very, very limited shit about stuff, but guaranteed she's gonna give me shit or something's gonna come up when I need to fucking go. When I don't need to leave ever. I never need to leave my house because I'm here a lot, especially now because we're on lockdown. But if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen when I need to get down to Love's house by 11:30 so we can do the goddamn Sunday soak. Or if we got to get on this call at 8, something's gonna come up at 7:55. I mean, there's all these things that it's gonna happen then. I would say her biggest thing that she gives me shit about is that I keep the heat really low in the house, and she will like then go to or I will put the air conditioning on a little bit higher, so it's either too hot or too cold. And there's 2 months out of the year where like the temperatures are like bouncing back and forth. So like she'll say, "Oh my God, it's 63 degrees in here or 65 degrees in here," and I go, "That's what you set the fucking air conditioning to, and you love it then." And then it's like, no, and then in the winter it's like, it's I want to set it to 73, or in the summer you set it to 73, and like in the summer and winter she's like, I want it to 73. So that's like probably her biggest thing. It's fun.
I like that somehow you flip this into complaining about your wife instead. What's wrong with you?
That's where I knew it was going with my socks. So that's why I wanted him to go before me. Then I'll seem like a great guy right after he says his shit.
No, like listen, and you guys will know that you guys know this, and William does not know this yet, and some of Sox Twitter doesn't know this, but like I'm home. I take care of a lot of stuff. I do a lot of shit. So it's really hard for her to bust my nuts on a lot of stuff because I'm doing it. So it's like you take care of a lot of stuff. Like since the lockdown, like I've been doing her fucking laundry because like one day that I'm down, I get to hang out in the basement and do some shit. It's like, I'll just do your laundry. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to come down here. So it's like I hedge a lot of bets in that area. Like I do a lot of stuff. So when I do come home drunk, smelling like fucking like a pack of Marlboros, like my wife isn't like, what the fuck are you doing? So yeah.
So you keep your house at 63 degrees in the winter? Like that's like that's not, if you were a landlord, you'd go to jail.
No.
He's a large mammal that runs hot,
Well, it's during the day.
Joe Pesci from the Super feels that you're neglecting the people in your house.
There's Chirizi, that during the day when nobody is home, that the house is at like 62, right? At night when people are starting to come back around about 4 o'clock, it kicks up to 68. Our house, if you go above 68, it's like 72. So it's hot as balls in here. Like, it's just, there's no in between. Like, you have to keep it
Stop.
low.
Stop. First off, you said, I'm always home. And then he says, during the day when no one's home. You're home, motherfucker. You said you were home.
When the wife's not home is what I should have said. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. I get a little confused here, All right, I'll go next. These guys know my wife. I've been with my wife almost 20 years now. My wife's a fucking saint. She puts up with all these assholes coming over to our house. She puts up with all these assholes in the hot tub doing content bullshit. She puts up with all my crazy ideas and bullshit that I do. There's one thing that she really does not like, and God damn it, I can't stop myself from doing it. It's the most 108 answer ever. When I come home from work and I'm gonna sit on the couch and watch TV, and then we're gonna eat some dinner or whatever, I can't help but take my pants off and sit around in just underwear. Now that's not the part that upsets her. The part that upsets her is that my underwear and socks lay there on the couch in perpetuity. There just ends up being a pile of pant and sock there, and she's looking at me like, are you ever gonna fucking pick those up? What is wrong with? And I'm normally I like pick up after myself, and I'm a very I keep my shit together, except for that shit. That shit'll be there like Friday before these guys come over to drink on a Sox weekend. I'm shoveling up 11 pairs of pants and throwing them in the hamper to get them out of the way. Like, that's how bad it gets. So she's right to be pissed about that shit. And when she watches this, she'll probably laugh her ass off thinking about how dumb I am that I always keep doing.
So you've got a nice pant garden around your couch. That's nice.
I don't want to sit on the
minimal
couch
shit
anymore.
stains in my pants.
Man, I'm just so glad right now that I don't ever come to your house and you're just in your underwear. It seems like it's your natural state. I'm glad you will put pants on when I show up. That's I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Exceptions for those people.
Explore yourself in your own privacy, by all means. I don't think you subject
I'm
your
not free
brother-
balling. I got underwear on. Yes. God damn it.
I don't know. I've seen what you consider shorts, so I don't want to imagine what you consider underwear.
Them are shorts.
Uh,
A
lot of thigh.
What you got for William, Loaf?
What's up? Well, the third thing, since we're all around the same age, I thought it might be fun to ask the group, in your humble opinion, what is the most outrageous fucking music video of our lifetimes?
Oh,
Wow.
I'm happy to start. I had a few different choices here, but I think Luke's I Wanna Rock is the most outrageous shit. And when you're 12 years old or 13 or 14 years old or whatever age we were when that shit came out, man, there is not a more bonerific video that you're like, I can't believe this shit is on regular TV, and I don't got to look at it between the squiggly lines on the channel that my parents don't pay for.
Oh, good Spice reference.
man.
So you're starting. Who's going next?
You.
You could go next.
Yeah.
Most outrageous. Well, I guess I'll resort back to I was tweeting a couple Saturdays ago. I was watching. I don't know if it's the most outrageous, but man, it did it for me. ZZ Top, early MTV, Legs. And I don't think that's the most outrageous, but as a young boy, it's pretty outrageous. It made me feel things and want to explore things. It's quite exciting.
That's the thing. It's time and place, right? That shit was there was nothing like that on TV. You weren't gonna watch. That was not happening on Knots Landing or whatever bullshit you were watching. That was some unique shit.
Very unique. Legs did it for me. When the gentleman pulled up in the 50s antique car and then the girls got out. Yeah, that worked out okay. That was fine.
I'll take the next one because I remembered the actual song to the video. It was Billy Idol's "Rock the Cradle of Love."
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! And I just remember that video as a kid and like going, man, that's a good song. I hope that video comes on. And like that chick, like she does like those like Sprite Eagle like on the bed and everything. Oh, dude, it was fantastic. I was never like a big 20 Contain fan. So the White Snake stuff never really did it for me. But yeah, that fucking video, that did it for me. And
Whose
then
ass did she whoop? She whooped someone's ass, right?
Chuck Finley?
She whooped Chuck Finley ass, right? Yeah.
Because that dude got fired for playing "Here I Go Again" when the Sox played the Indians.
That's right.
yeah,
Yeah, he did. I remember that. Yes, he did.
So I mean, like, I think I'm gonna have to go a different route than you guys did. But
lame.
there's a video that popped to mind that like could never fucking come out now. But it came out in the 90s and it was a hit. And we probably all saw the video like 1,000 times. But when I say it, you're going to think to yourself, there's no fucking way that should be shown on TV ever again, which is Jeremy by Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
That fucking video was like, you were watching it. I was like, I don't know, I was like 12, 13 years old. And I was like, that's crazy. Crazy video. Very cool. And then like now I look at it and I'm just like, holy fuck. Like they could never show this shit on TV. Like I could go find it on YouTube. There's no channel that will show that now.
That would not play well in this current woke society. But ask Matt Ramsey how he feels about Pearl Jam. Not a big fan.
The other video that I thought of, Treasy, was what's the video where the guy is running and he's on fire the entire video?
That's what I was thinking about. That's California by Wax.
By Wax, that's right. Yes,
Spike,
that video was the craziest shit ever.
That is one of Spike Jonze's first videos.
Okay.
But the video is so amazing because it's just they got a stuntman and they just set him all the fuck on fire, and he's just running on the street and you're seeing it from a car window and it's all in slow motion and he's just running on the street. But like, as you're watching it, you're like, he doesn't seem to be aware that he's on fire, nor does anybody else. Right. And in the middle of the video, he like looks at his watch as he's running. And when he turns the corner at the very end, you see that he was chasing the bus and he's just going to get on the bus now. Completely on fire. It's such an awesome video. The other one I thought of though, Beef, was and this is just such a stupid video, such a stupid song, but I love it, is Three Little Pigs by Green Jello.
Oh. Yes.
It was total claymation. And what I didn't know at the time, and what I was so pumped to find out in my later years, was that the knot by the hair on my chinny chin chin shit is fucking Maynard from Tool.
Really?
That's nuts.
Claymation really is a point in time thing where like people will look at it now and think, man, that's stupid. Why was that popular? But that shit was popular for a nice 5-year block in there.
It was cool. I loved it.
My whole life.
Yeah.
No, no.
Celebrity death match.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Yes.
That's the last thing I remember being claymation.
Billy, what was the Wham video that you sent? Where
Love Tropicana. Actually, yeah. There you go.
That's got to be on the list.
That's your doppelganger there at the beginning of that. I mean,
not only was I
absolutely
amazed by that dude's beautiful mustache and how much he looked like me, but I was more amazed that the way the video was, they made it like a little movie. Like it was like a featurette where like there was credits and there was like a title scene. It was amazing.
Absolutely. Peak 80s. It was fantastic, you know? And they really did a great job of making him look heterosexual.
If I'm going to go with a non-sexual video, I'm going to go with Genesis's Land of Confusion with all them puppets that were just talking all over the place.
From
and like Ronnie Reagan is like all freaked out, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's another like weird political thing going on in there too.
That was Spitting Image, right? That was the name of the show?
Yeah, where they had like all the puppets, the political puppets and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a show too?
Oh yeah,
Doing
you've
the
never
show,
seen the
yeah.
show?
Never seen the show.
Where Ronald Reagan's just like old and senile as fuck in it. And like I remember like the one episode that I really remember was he was trying to do a puzzle. It was 2 pieces of the American flag, and he ends up biting off a piece of it. And he's like, I just need to get rid of this non-nibbly bit. It's like, get it off. I don't know why that's ingrained in my memory, but I totally remember that scene from like, I don't know, that was like early 80s.
Oh, that's a great call, my sock summer. That's an awesome video. That is a bizarre, weird ride.
All right, that does it for 3 things. Juan
What?
Uribe's Cup. Thanks so much for joining us, baby. We really appreciate this.
Thanks
Really-
for having me, guys. It was a lot of fun, and I really wanted to ask. My question I really wanted to ask was, tell me how each other's penises, the size, taste, and smell. But I stayed away from it. So
That's a Sunday soak. That's the end of Sunday soak question. We can't, it's a different
thanks, guys. It was a lot of fun.
They're all similar to barbacoa in taste, just in case you want.
Barbacoa and smegma.
I cannot wait.
Oh.
I cannot wait till the 4 of us are in the tub. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Gonna happen.
These
It
are
could have happened
consigned.
already. Goddamn virus.
It will happen. I can't wait for it. I'll see you guys soon. Talk to you guys
In
later.
2021.
Thanks, guys.